Right. Flips into jail.
Well, if you haven't figured this out yet, we're talking with Michael D. Bryant, who is a filmmaker here in Michigan, and Margie Nicola.
Yeah.
And you're producing this new movie that's coming out, correct?
Oh, yeah, I am.
Now, which one of you, well, ladies first, would you like to talk about the movie, the title? And
I'll let him talk much about it, but I do want to say that I absolutely love Raven Bauer because she is just a blessing to work with.
now you should explain who Raven Bauer is.
As the author of Apparitions. If you haven't read her stuff, I suggest you look her up, Raven Bauer, and the book is called Apparitions, so it's a movie.
Now, Mike, what's Apparitions about? What's
Apparitions is a supernatural suspense thriller, basically, based off the book that Raven has, she wrote probably 2 years ago, maybe. It's been out around the release for 2 years. The second book, Wendigo, just came out this month, actually, so that's out. That's part
this
two
month
of the series.
being June of 2011.
June or of July,
Because this will probably get rerun a few times.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. So,
like 10 years
the
from
book's
now.
out. Yes, the second series book is out, and then the third book, Beneath, Rags Beneath, comes out next year. So hopefully with Apparitions, we're going to have a 3-part movie series here. But the movie's based on kind of a urban fantasy love story. Could I go that route with it? I think I could really say that. I mean, I feel a little bit of a love story in there. It's also a murder mystery.
Right.
With the title like Apparitions, are there ghosts?
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Supernatural aspects.
Supernatural.
Oh, cool.
Full supernatural aspects are there. It's without giving it all away, or some of the fans of Apparitions of the book. I mean, I guess to explain it is there is a heroine, and then there is our villain, and basically we have our middle points, our key two, the protagonist, antagonist in there. That's basically a love quarrel. New guy comes to town. Old gentleman still has a fond love for the lady that basically they've broken up, and she, between their crossings in their paths of them coming across each other, she kind of likes the new guy in town, and he actually ends up basically saving her in the end, to that sense. And but the two guys have to work together a little bit to figure out who's more of a man, or who's the man that can turn down and let love be, I guess.
So that's the dramatic aspect. Where's the supernatural come in?
Well, basically Bailey, who's the main character, she
hey, don't mind us.
She is a author herself. She's writing a book within the series there, and she writes murder mystery novels. And she attracts herself to a certain murder or a mystery because of the apparitions that come to her.
Oh, okay.
And some of them come to her and she sees them. And a lot of people in the town, in the small town, kind of have an idea that she has some sort of natural ability to say, I don't know if they ever really give it away to the town people that she speaks with the ghosts, because I don't think Bailey really reveals everything.
Like Ghost Whisperer or something like that,
a little
right?
bit like that,
okay.
Yeah, but not, but in a different realm, though. Not so apparent as it is in Ghost Whisperers. I think she has a couple that come to her that are attracted to her and more or less trying to save her or protect her in that sense, because of what's about to happen or what's on its way to come to Bailey, what's apparently unfolding in the story. So there are apparitions all over. I mean, there's good ones, bad ones, but all in all, a lot of them, the main ones are there to help her. But then there's other correlating ones that are involved in the story that are, obviously there, that have some sort of sense or sensibility of misdirecting or guiding her either in a good way or a bad way. We're not too sure yet. So.
Now, when is actual shooting? When do you plan on shooting to begin?
Shooting principal will be in October.
October?
We're going to shoot here in Jackson, and then we'll take it's a harbor town, so basically we're going to make Jackson look as if it's a harbor coastal coast town. And then we'll head up over to the west side of Michigan, and we're going to shoot the rest of it up in a harbor up there. I haven't quite chosen my location. I know a couple ideas so far, but I haven't locked in on the look or what I'm going for.
Did you want to go over to the dunes?
So we'll be on the dune side. Yeah, we'll be that way. Yeah, we're going to make, basically we'll make Jackson kind of be an anywhere town USA, and it's going to open it up. It's going to be a harbor city, small town, still has a little bit of a downtown, but still has that country feel too as well. And we'll be out in the lake area shooting basically a lot of green screen stuff.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a huge amount of green screen. So.
Now, Margie, I got to ask you, how long have you been involved with making movies?
Oh, well, he actually introduced me to the industry about 4 years ago, probably. And I actually have my degrees in biology and medical technology from U of M, and it just was a total flip for me, and I just didn't go to med school or anything, and I decided to go down this route, and it's hard to get started in this industry. I think it would have been easier to go to med school, but I'm really interested in it. I like interacting with people and seeing people work their talent. I love it.
And how'd you meet Michael?
A movie about 4 years ago called Minor League. He was first AD on it, I believe.
First AD.
First AD.
Co-director.
I was just an extra doing it for fun.
Oh, yeah?
Bucket list thing, and then I really started liking it.
Now, the last movie you shot here, was the last movie you shot here Dog?
Dog.
Yeah.
We shot Dog here. That was Dead Mouse production. Before then we shot Next Victim here, and then throughout the Detroit and Flint area as well. And then I've worked on a couple movies here over the years. I did Chasing Sleep in '99.
Oh, with Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
Hey, yeah, that was
Sucker. Yeah, did Sucker
that was shot in Stockbridge.
Stockbridge,
Chasing
right,
Sleep,
yeah.
because it was shot at a friend of mine's house.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
right up there.
yeah, that's where I went to school with Stockbridge.
Oh,
That's
okay,
where I grew up.
absolutely. So we did, yeah. So I mean, I've.
I didn't know you worked on that.
Really?
I've got the DVD of
Oh,
Chasing.
yeah.
I like that
It
movie.
was a great movie. Yeah.
It was a great movie.
Yep. Walker. Robert Walker, I believe, was the director. No, Michael Walker.
Oh.
Michael Walker was the director of. Yep, it was produced with associates from Paris, actually. They came over from France.
Wow, all the way to Stockbridge.
Yes, all the way to Stockbridge. Yeah, it's funny how the movie world. You know, you never know who you're going to bump into or where they're coming from or where they're heading.
By the way, I had a minor role in Dog. You know.
You did.
And
you did.
Can we show a couple stills from that? My scene there? Yeah, we got a couple stills.
All right. We had some good stills.
We're
We're
bringing the sledgehammer
This is what I
down.
first thought of when you said still.
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly, yeah.
Perfect.
We had to show a couple of
Yeah.
those.
And then the blood.
Yeah, that was great.
Splatter was
Everybody
good.
asks
That
me,
was
that's my claim, you know, I
Right.
tell them, hey, I got to kill my wife in that movie.
Yes, you did.
Of course.
You got away with it.
But the thing is, I killed her out of love.
Right. True. Out of respect of love. So yeah, we've been. Margie and I have been pretty busy this year. I mean, we've been in and out of a lot of things, but that's one of the reasons why we brought Apparitions back to Jackson. Is we're in Detroit. We did 13th Sign. We did directed the movie 13th Sign. We did that over in the Rochester area in the Michigan Movie Complex, production complex over there. We did all the studio work there, and then we shot throughout the Troy and Detroit area. And we did that with the two lead singers from Mushroom Head. So that was fun. They were my two villains that we designed.
Oh, yeah?
Right there. Oh, yeah. They were wonderful. Those guys are great.
Waylon.
Yeah, Waylon.
Waylon Revis.
Waylon Revis
Jeff
and
Hatrix.
Jeff Hatrix, yeah.
Jeff
So we had a
was
blast
amazing.
working with those guys. I really loved, and they were just here, obviously. They played the Rockapalooza.
Oh,
not
God.
long ago, so yeah, they just were here for that.
Now, for this new movie, do you
Mhm.
have anybody in mind as far as
Yeah.
stars that you
Yeah.
want to be in it?
Rumored actors.
Yeah, we have some what I have to call option rumored actors right now.
Yeah.
It's,
Can you-
Alyssa Milano,
Oh, very cool.
absolutely.
For the lead.
For the lead, yep, she's going to play our hero, basically. The way I say it is Bailey. She's a hero in my eyes in the movie. And for me as director and creating this, I'm really kind of playing the source around her. She's kind of the pivotal point of the whole story, obviously.
Now, can I kill her with a sledgehammer?
No,
Oh.
no, I got to keep her for the next two movies afterwards. I need to keep her for the
Oh,
next
man.
one and the next one after that. So, no, we
I'm
can't do
scaring
that.
Margie here.
Yes,
Right.
you are.
And then second runner-up, well, I'll let you. Your
Oh,
favorite
okay.
guy.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taylor Quiche, I think you're saying his name right.
Mhm.
He would be playing the lead supporting,
supporting,
character. Andy, right? Andy
yes,
Bennett.
absolutely, Andy Bennett. So.
I don't want to give too much.
Yeah,
away
we don't want to
about
give it
him,
all away, but he's playing Andy, and then we have
Josh Jackson.
Jackson, who is going to.
Oh, Joshua
play
Jackson.
Joshua
Oh, okay,
Jackson,
okay.
absolutely.
From
It was
Friends.
Wasn't he
another-
in
from Friends.
Dawson's Creek?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah, okay.
Yes, very well known actor in that. So, he will be our Range, who is the old love interest of
Yes.
Bailey. So it's a Taylor Joshua Jackson duel off. So
Wow.
it's a great, yeah, exactly. Who do you choose? You know.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Robert Miano will end up being our villain.
Not familiar.
Robert Miano, He's kind of the face that you've seen in every movie. I did a movie with him, Minor League actually, where he played a lead in, not a lead, but a supporting in there. But he's always been in like Fast and Furious. He's, if you ever look him up, I mean, he's just been in Hollywood for quite a long time. And I really liked his personality and his bringing. I mean, I could have probably chosen anyone to grab that type of position as being the main killer, and a returning killer too in the other book as well. But I don't know. Robert just fit the part, and I wanted to go with him. So I want to give him a huge role. And you know, another good person that we're bringing up too is Gary Bruner. He's going to play Jay, which I'm really excited about him. I met him on 13 Sign, and I loved working with him. And I want to give him a bone. I want to bring him up, and I want him to underline and co-star with these guys. I want to give him a shot. I really trust and believe in him, and I like his style.
You got any locals here for bit parts?
Yeah, we're looking possibly having a cameo appearance with Jeff Daniels. That's a big rumor option right now. Obviously, there's a lot of red tape there, but we're going to try to figure out.
Yeah, too bad. All this red tape that has to...
Oh, you don't even want to know with these actors how much red tape and hoops there are. But we're getting there though. The thing is, I've got.
But when you deal with somebody like Jeff, I mean, I like him a lot. I've met him a couple times. But when you deal with a celebrity, you find it's not the celebrity that gives you the hassle. It's their
managers and agents,
publicity,
lawyers, publicists, and the publicity. Oh, that's exactly what I hit every time. Is I hit these agents, and then then I got to get my credentials out, and I have to get a hold of then like the CPA of our whole company basically, and try to get all the paperwork organized so that we can send that stuff to them so that we're verified and the bonds are in place and
everything has to be in triplicate probably.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean,
when really you can get to the actor and they can tell their agent, I want to do it. It's so much easier to find them.
It's easier to get in touch with the actor than it is for me to get through to the agent that's actually representing them or their manager.
Did you ever just go straight down to Purple Rose and see if you could just talk to
Well, I worked with Jeff for quite a while, so I mean, I always...
Oh, so you have talked to him?
I was his production assistant for quite some time.
Oh, cool.
3 years, so... with Guy Sandville and those guys are great. They always support everything that we do. So
now, are you doing?
Approach.
Is he? I know I'm getting off topic here, but is he gonna film that sequel to Escanaba in the Moonlight?
I wish. I hope.
Were you in the? Would you do something with the original?
I did. Yeah, years ago with that. Yeah. The original Escanaba. I wish. I mean, that'd be fun. I'd love to jump back on board again and do something with it if I have the time. I'd love to. I always was a big fan of Escanaba.
Yeah, me too. I remember when it came out in the theaters, I saw it, and we got the DVD afterwards.
Right. So, with a lot of that, I mean, the big thing is getting these other names and stuff. Like Jeff is great because he's a local, so I'm sure he'll be a part of something. I only need him for a day, so it's not like, but I don't see any reason why not. As long as his schedule's open, it's not conflicting. But
now, do you have a way to contact him without going through the red tape? Oh, good.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, he's probably one of my easiest contacts.
Oh, good.
Actually.
Good, you can get him on Creep Theater for us then.
Maybe he might. He might massage that idea. I wouldn't say it. I know he's been busy touring with his album and doing some things too.
Does he have a new one out?
I know. Well, in the last year or so, I know he's played up in quite a few little Michigan theaters and stuff around the area.
I've got his last CD. I didn't know he put another one out.
I don't think he has another one out. I just think he's still touring.
Oh, okay. Now, do you live around town here? Or?
I've been living here, I guess you could say, for a while.
Right.
I'm originally from the Flint, Grand Blanc area.
Okay. Well, how'd you get down here?
This project.
The production office, yes, absolutely. So we're opening up the production office. July 16th, we have the auditions. That'll be at the O-Bar. So the office will be open very soon after that, and then obviously I have to build an in-house studio. I'm doing a ton of studio work. I'm working with Robert Kurtzman, who is, a lot of people know Robert Kurtzman, special effects artist, Dusk Till Dawn writer.
Oh, very cool.
Fiction, Quentin Tarantino's right-hand man for a lot of
really?
stuff. Oh yeah, he does a lot of the music videos. Kurtzman's big, very big. So he's doing my CGI and working along with the lines of designing these apparitions that I've been working on for quite some time. I've done a lot of film study with them, and we're really bringing a new type of style of creep, basically, to this, and a very eeriness about these characters. A lot of hard work working with Jeff Chance, the storyboard artist, so we've been diligently preparing that, getting the shot list prepared, the storyboard prepared, figuring all the CGI work out, and the special effect work with Robert Kurtzman is a big aspect.
Wow.
It's hard stuff, yeah.
What about music?
Music, we looking for a music supervisor. I got a couple guys that just had sent me some stuff. Got a hold of me the other day. I haven't quite. Yeah, he's one of the soundtrack guys I'm looking at right now. Did the soundtrack for Twilight, to bring him on board. My production designer is worked with Dario Argento. He's coming from Rome. I'm bringing him from Rome over to here to do all the production design.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Is Argento even still alive?
Oh, absolutely.
Is he?
Yeah, he doesn't come back to America much. His daughter is working. The whole family works. They're Italian, pitch hardcore Italian filmmakers. They don't spread over to this area.
Didn't he do the Demons? Is it Demons he did? Who was
Not
it?
here.
Who was it that did Demons? Demons and Demons 2?
I'm not too
Is
sure.
it Dario?
Are you talking about the one that was in America, or are you talking about the ones that were in Europe?
I don't know, because the ones I've got...
There's so many different ones.
The DVD I got is dubbed.
Oh, okay.
I know Demons 2 is when they're in the movie theater.
Yeah.
And stuff starts attacking them in the movie theater.
Oh, yeah, I got it. But, so David Di Stefano is the production designer. He will be our main guy that's going to come over. And then hopefully I'll be bringing Jonathan Kruger on as my art director as soon as I get their meetings so they can mutate together. So we're bringing a full force. I mean, these guys are all, I've got Elizabeth Colburn as my makeup artist, who is Eminem's personal makeup artist.
Wow.
Jeff Daniels' personal makeup artist.
Jennifer Granholm.
Personal, yeah. She does everything from Rolling Stones. She works with all the hot magazines, GQ. I could go on. Her resume is huge, but I've worked with her over probably 6 or 7 movies now. I'm done with her, so we're kind of, we always had that working relationship. So if I ever did something, she'd come through and help me out. So that really fortifies a lot. Yeah, I'm happy about that. We've got Phase One Communications has really stepped up to the plate to come from New York. They're basically affiliated with Virgil Films. So
I've heard that name before.
Yeah, Phase One is their subsidiary company for Virgil Films, basically Warlock Records, and part of Sony as well. So
that's where I've heard it from Sony.
Yeah,
okay.
From Sony. So they're I'm in everyday talks with them almost, and getting all the intents from them.
Now, where are you getting
your
backing now? Where's the backing coming?
Backing is actually coming from a designed corporation company here called North Star Capital, is who we're working with. Now, those are my CEOs, my CPAs, basically of the company and the whole production itself. Their investments come from all over the world. So it's, yeah, this is we'll probably have 5 cinematic or more, hopefully, or more releases in the main areas. New York, LA, obviously, Chicago, hopefully to get one here in Detroit. We'll have one in Jackson, obviously, a premiere, but I'm talking about true openings, like cinematic release openings, like actual theatrical bases.
Yeah, it'd be great if you could do an IMAX.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
I've been massaging the idea right now, too. I've been in and worked with USI3, which is a 3D company out in Arizona, and we're talking about possibly maybe going that route. It's a huge jump. It's also another step in the budgeting wise of it, though. But I'm trying to weigh up what is going to work, because I've got this is a straight to DVD release with a small theatrical release. So it's as of right now, I mean, my regions are sold, foreign and domestic. They're basically going through everything that we need for there. So it's hard to say what 3D is really going to play the part or not. It's
well, with 3D television coming up, though, I think it's something that you would highly want to weigh.
Well, we're definitely looking into it. I mean, it's for surely
family watching on TV. So.
Right, and that's another thing too with this movie is it's I'm designing this movie to be more of a PG in that sense.
13.
A PG-13 sense. So I mean,
so you're not gonna plan on 2 different versions, one that's for the PG audience, one's for the R audience.
Well, I'm going to keep the creep factor is going to be there, but if you notice, if you do a lot of your marketing and research, you find a lot of the movies that get around that are PG-13 in the horror genre. Actually.
What was Paranormal Activity? What was that rated?
That
was pretty creepy.
That was pretty creepy. I think that was PG-13.
Was it?
Yeah, because there's I don't think there was any, cuss words or nudity. Or
there's no blood.
Yeah,
no blood in
blood. Yeah, the blood's not a big factor as long as you're not showing like gaping wounds. Well, as long as it's not like blood spilling somewhere and being left like a CSI crime is okay, but like blood showing actually flying out of the body with a big gore like wound, then that's where the MPA step in there, like slow this down. But mainly language and nudity is the first thing, and then from there it's the conductiveness of your manner of how you construct your film, of what weighs up if it's going to topple into the R, if it's going to stay there.
I see the blood squirt now is more of the shock value, where stuff like Paranormal Activity is more
Right.
for the
Suspense.
the tension
That's
and the
what we're
horror.
going for.
It's the horror, not
Tension,
the shock.
yeah, exactly. Tension is what Aberrations is all about. It's the shock and awe. It's not. I don't have to show knives ripping bodies in half.
Right.
Or anything. I'm going to let the imagination and what I present to you as a visual picture. I'm going to let your own fears spook you into
Right.
what you see and what you build up in your head as a person.
See, where Paranormal Activity, in my opinion, was a lot scarier than any of the old Friday the 13th movies.
Right,
Because they always,
absolutely.
there was all slasher and stuff.
Yeah, no, I dig that, and I'm shooting this with a new style concept too as well, with the shooting factors that are like the styles that are out there right now too. So I'm staying very current. I'm not going to be contemporary. I'm not creating an art project, but I'm not going to be conservative or contemporary with it. It's going to be very close, personal, and very building. You're going to see the little things and the big things all come to play in this picture. So
you're going to have to leave little clues at the beginning, like the first quarter of the movie, before you get to the...
yeah,
we might not notice unless you go through the movie a second time.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
I'm going to have underlining things in there that obviously drag you into the second book or into the second movie itself too. So those are apparent, and in fact, actually, that's what I'm working with Raven right now. Is we're finding discoveries are being brought to attention right now. So, what's nice is I've also got a great producer on board as well, Tom
Malloy. There you go.
Tom Malloy, and he has been nothing but beneficial for this. Tom Malloy's known for Love and Dancing. He's worked with Eyes and Robbins. What else is he known for? The Elijah Dushku movie that he did, Alphabet Killer. So Tom's, he's got a pretty good backing. So he's one of our other producers that are on, and he's been helping us just extremely, like getting 31-page contracts put together and 17-page contracts that are, that are just over the top. So the main thing about here is that I'm building this. The studio is going to be here, so we're going to be building a huge green screen. We'll actually be building probably a 45-foot green screen, half-tunnel green screen, and it's going to be curved out, curved this way, and then curved up this way. And then I will, Kurtzman and the designer and the production, Dottie and these guys, we're going to take the bedrooms of whatever houses we shoot, and we're going to put those into our studio area so that we can begin to the creep factor of that too. And we may even have to build the boat and some other things as well inside. There's a nose piece of the boat and some other areas.
Oh, so you're going to be out on the water then?
Oh, we're going to be in the water. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're going to be out on the water shooting. I have the guys, Dan Lemieux and Eli Barda. I can never get his name very correct, but Superior Stunts. Those guys will definitely...
Underwater stuff?
Superior, there'll be underwater stuff. There'll
Underwater
be
shots?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're going to be rolling with the new Alexa camera, and which is... just came out. It's kind of compatible to the Panavision Genesis. If any are connected a little bit with that, this camera has huge capabilities of going where we need it to go and what it needs to do. It's probably one of the, without shooting 35, it's probably my closest grab to it. It's been re-engineered. It's been over-engineered over the Red and the rest of them. But everyone holds on to whatever cameras they want. But I'm going to give that a shot and go that route. So we'll be renting our equipment through Stratton Films. I'm not sure the DP so far. I'm still up in. I've got a few people in mind. I've talked to a few people, but I haven't locked really down any of them. I'm constructing my storyboards first, my vision in that sense, before I release it all to the DP. I want to make sure that my part between the connection between the book and to the book fans and me as a director, that I'm finding all those niches before I turn it over and it gets changed and it gets moved around a little bit too. So
now, are you doing all this yourself, or do you have a staff?
It's Margie, Nicole, and I. We are the executive producers.
Just
the two of us. Yes.
Wow.
We're not bringing anyone else in until we need to. Not to.
Wow.
Other than
well, you seem pretty calm about the whole thing.
Right.
You wait till it's done.
What's she like on the set?
She's good.
Is she a
She's good,
taskmaster?
yeah. Oh yeah. As a unit production manager and an executive producer, she cracks the whip. She gets people in line. She really does. She's kind of like, she keeps everybody in order, but then actually has a caring part of her too to make sure that we're all healthy and well, and we're still working our huge hours. What's nice about this too is that we're not, going from a shoestring budget always onto like a true motion picture budget. It's nice that we're going to be able to shoot in those 12, 14-hour areas, not have to run crews 18, 20 hours, no craziness like that.
What times are you thinking of? From when to when? What times? And you said 12 to 14-hour days?
Yeah, 12 to 14-hour days is your typical.
Like 6 to 8, that kind of thing?
Yeah, well, no, it all depends on when I'm shooting, my scheduled time of the sun and day, but, you know, obviously you always roll over into nights, and studio work will probably be at night anyway,
Right.
Because it's the easiest to get around.
And the quietest.
The quietest times, but, yeah, we're still optioning. I'm looking for houses, if you want to get with apparitions, apparitions, MCM at gmail.com would be the best thing if you have any lake houses or boat houses. I'd love to take a look at them. Or they don't even have to be on a lake. If it's an older type style house is what I'm looking for. That 3-story, not true Victorian, but more stone. But, you know, I'll look at whatever, though. I still haven't quite found, I have the look, but I haven't found it here yet. But I haven't really had time to.
So you're looking for a beach house kind of a look, or a cottage kind of a look, or a mansion kind of a look?
It's a 3-story, like more mansion, big. Not full, but like a medium-sized one, like something
historical
that's
kind of feel to it.
Well, there's a house in Lansing, but they probably charge you. The Turner Dodge House. It's an old mansion. It's an old mansion. They've got. I've been in that house before.
Really?
They've got hidden staircases.
Oh,
hidden
interesting.
staircases. Three stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It might be something. Like I said, I don't know if they would
Good.
charge you or not.
Right.
Maybe they trade out for the publicity.
I really
but
want to stay here in Jackson.
Oh, do you? Well, no, that's okay.
See, I could have. That's the thing is, I could have.
What's that?
Not to.
The castle?
Yeah.
Oh, the castle by the college.
Yeah, Stonewall and the big
inside,
castle. Oh yeah, the other castle. Right.
There's a castle in
Oh, we drive by it
Jackson?
on
Yeah.
Stonewall.
It's got there's the castle. It says a tower with 6 stories in
Yeah.
it, and they have a dungeon.
Why have you not
Under the
showed me
tower.
this castle?
Well, somebody lives there
driven by
now,
it.
and it's so
You driven
it's
by
so
it.
well hidden now
Yeah.
that now this time of year you won't be able to see it because
Yeah.
all the leaves on the trees.
Right.
There's also the house over by
Couple of
KCC.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
the castle.
with the
Yeah.
elevator in there.
Yeah.
I've been inside there. Those
That's
guys
right.
are fun.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was at a Halloween party there.
Yeah, it is. It's nice. You stand up
Is
there.
it
It's
like
really
a
neat.
home or is it?
Yeah, first somebody lives there now.
What?
They shot Demon
He
Lover
built.
there.
Yeah.
Remember Demon Lover?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so
they
cool.
shot
Gunnar
that there.
So you
How
live
could
in
I
a
forget?
castle?
How could I forget?
Shoot.
But no, I really want to stay. I mean, I could have taken this to Detroit. I could take this to any venue, really.
Right.
And my main thing is that as a producer, director, and production and money, I came back to Jackson.
Hometown, right.
Hometown.
Yeah,
I'm
I
bringing
don't
it
blame
here.
you. 'Cause, yeah, I'm for
stick
pushing
here,
the town.
you
I'm
know.
all for pushing this town.
I mean, obviously
In
we're doing the West
studio,
Coast, but
you
the
wanna
studio, I'm trying to
keep the
get the
green
studio
screen.
here, the green screen here. I'm trying to build and try, you know, like the workers I will hire that are building all this stuff will be Jackson people. as well.
Where would you like to set up a studio?
We're going through a couple different avenues right now. We're looking at the Miller Storage area, the old train station.
Bowling alley.
And a bowling alley possibly, if I can find that bowling alley that is not being used.
Church.
Or a church or something that I'm going to take over, basically. Any churches that are up, I just need to gut them out. And,
Yeah,
I need tall ceilings. I got to have at least, the best place is the Miller place. Very nice, the Miller Storage area. We're looking right now. I just need something with tall ceilings. I need at least 40-foot ceiling. I mean, I can get away with some other things, but as long as I can curb it, I can get
Well,
away.
that'd be a great place. Ron and I did a
Yeah.
show in there, inside the old train. Oh, wow, yeah, that's got great ceilings in
It's
it.
got wonderful ceilings, but so we're looking bowling alley and church. And
I think that you should touch on why Apparitions is going to be unique. He did mention the underwater.
Mhm.
You should touch base on that and the dog.
Right. Oh yeah.
and Lake Michigan.
Yeah. The thing is that we're really going to explore Lake Michigan, the creativity. We do have the dog.
Even how cold it is.
Thor
Like, that's
is one of the
important.
characters. Yeah, because this is shot in the fall time too, so it's really
That's
going to
gonna
have
be
that. Yeah, it's going to have a nice, great background coloring to it. But at the same time, when I color correct it and the way I set the scene and the motion, I drive hard on the colors of lighting and what lightings are there, and that's one of the reasons why Davi jumped on with me, because he saw a lot of the lighting
From
that I did on 13, and he came to me. He saw some stills and some shots online, and he came to me and noticed that that same painting that he wanted to work on my next project. So I'm taking a different measure with it this time. I'm not as a novelty as I was in 13, because that's obviously a different story, but with this one, I'm using the background of the fall, all those rich colors there, and then coating it with a little bit of and I'm still working on this design as well, but I'm coating it with a little bit of the gray and the uniqueness in there that color palettes it quite well, so that the people will pop, but they're not going to look overdrawn. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then so the ghosts themselves will give it a bit of an eeriness feeling. And these ghosts are incredible. I mean, I wish I could tell you everything about them. But,
Are they all going to be?
Right.
Are they going to be CG?
Not all of them, no, I'm using practical and CG combines and green screen. So we're using all three techniques of Hollywood, basically there. We're using new, old, and in the middle, basically. So.
I guess they don't do rotoscoping anymore, do they?
Yeah, certainly.
Do they still do
Oh,
rotoscope?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it just depends on what you're shooting and what level and how much money you got in the studio, depending on where you're going. But that's the thing, is I'm open for options. Once I find the house, I'm going to wrap the outside skirt of the house in green screen. So I can take anywhere, so I can take that. Yeah, so when I go through the window and shoot, you'll have a green screen. Even if there's a nice tree that I like, I'll shoot that tree within my shot, but I'll take Lake Michigan and impose that onto the back or wherever. If I have the house here in the boathouse, I find it up near the harbor area, then I'll take those two lands and put them together. Like the woods that I'm going to shoot at, the woods, I'll find the perfect woods and put that into the house area. So I'm really building a fictional area. It's not going to be a true area that you can really go to and see all the elements of what I've got. I'm taking characteristics of each element that I like so that it's the perfect picture, and I'm going to put them together to build this house, this area where this whole confrontation and this whole everything takes place for Bailey.
What kind of woods you looking for? Like creepy, overgrown, bushy
Creepy, overgrown woods. I need that. I also need some. We need some thick woods too. There's two different measurements of how when the apparitions come in. And how she protects herself. So there's different volumes of woods that I want, and obviously I want the woods to go thin to totally thick. Can't get through them because I need that blocking view so that I can always have a boathouse or whichever side I pick. I have my blocking point, so I have a turning point so that I can shoot and blend whatever for my green screen, I can blend whatever I have, so I got to have that blocking point, that wall. But I want a natural wall. I don't want to just end on the corner of a house or a car or something, or a garage.
Well, there's some great woods out near Sackrider Hill.
Oh, yeah,
You know where Sackrider is, right?
Yeah, that's right. God, I haven't heard that.
When you walk up to the cross, cross, there's a little tiny trail and wooden steps that go down into the dark woods.
No, that's a great place.
Yes, it is.
Wonderful idea. See?
And they
Is
got
it overgrown around the trail?
Yeah.
Like
It's very
small
interesting
trail?
trail.
And you can go off the trail, and there's some deep woods that are off the trail you can go down into too.
We gotta go there.
Oh yeah.
But
you know what?
stairs.
I'm glad you said that because I had completely not thought of that.
Because we did a Ron and John show out there once.
Nice.
At night, we went out there at
TV
night.
shows everywhere.
Right.
And we it was dark, and we had the camera shooting down with the light down those wooden stairs into the dark woods, and it looks fucking creepy.
Where?
Oh, absolutely.
You got to edit that word out.
Now let me bring out a 52-foot grip truck. Let me
light it up.
Whole thing, and let me put the creepiness in there, and I'll really paint a nice picture. That's a beautiful place. I've been thinking about that right now. That would be perfect. So that's what I'm looking for, is to find the perfect composition, basically, and that's how I'm going to blend this all together and use green screening to my advantage. I'm really going to take advantage of not this trying to shoot everything in one area or try to make it happen. I'm going to just create it as an art and really use filmmaking into its best ability to create this great world for apparitions.
Talk about Thor.
Oh yeah, Thor is cool.
huge.
Yeah, Thor's the dog. Thor is
I was going to say, you're not going to talk about the movie.
No,
Thor
is the dog, and it's wonderful.
He's like a main actor.
He is. Thor is like the good guy. Like he's like
the guardian.
He's the guardian, kind of. Yeah, in that sense, he will tell you if he's good or tell you who's bad, and then learn to either like you or love you at the same time. But he's like the alarm system for her. But he's like the security blanket. He's the lean on. I mean, it's Bailey's best friend.
What kind of a dog is it?
It's a big Labrador. Big golden Labrador. So, yes.
I love dogs.
Yep. And we have two. We have the main dog, who's the actor, and then we also have his stunt dog, and they look just alike. Yeah. We've lined those up through Mary Dixon.
God, how long ago did you start planning this out? I mean, it sounds like you got everything ready.
2 months ago, but I mean, I've been working with all these people. I've been working with for over years and years on all their movies. I'm on just with me working as a second AD and a second AD or assistant director within and first ADs within the Michigan movie business. I mean, I've met all these people. I've done 17 films.
Because it sounds like you've done more in 2 months than a lot of big companies have,
No, I have a huge phone book of networking and basis, and that's another reason why Nicola Agency is such a big piece of our part, because with Nicola Agency, we're able to get work because of the resources that we have over the years that we've collected together, and that's how we're able to get our talent and our actors over to commercial work, media work, print work, and get them to where they need to be. So that's another big.
NicolaAgency.com.
So
Yeah, where's your agency located?
Right now it's in Jackson.
Oh, yeah?
Once we declare where we're going to have the studio at, we're going to base it out of there as well.
That'd
Yep.
be great.
Yep.
That'd be
Oh,
great. I'll be
it's-
hanging out there a
It's
lot.
going to be big.
Certainly. Yeah, the studio will be fun. I'm not going to stop just with, the studio will be great because I plan on shooting a lot of other things in there as well.
Oh, yeah.
We have another movie coming up, hopefully, if we're working on it right now, but Zombie.
Oh, yeah, Scallywag.
With Scallywag Entertainment.
What'd you call it?
Zombie.
A zombie? That's what I thought you said.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
It's
With,
Scallywag Productions.
Scallywag Entertainment in production. It's their Michael Clark is the writer and director. And director. And along with the other guys, the Scallywag crew. So we're hopefully Margie and I will be jumping on as producers and getting everything that we do. They're more of the creative side of it. We create and business both. We're like a dual team as far as that. So a lot of people come to us with their projects because they can't seem to get them where they need them to get them legally and pitch them and get them to the networks and build the EPKs. And that's what we do, Dead Mouse Productions. We build the EPKs. I'll take your idea. I have areas to get it into the networks, either New York or LA or Canada or wherever. I have contacts, a lot of contacts, land conceptual ideas, creative ideas, any of that stuff. But when you come to us, we'll be able to form your idea, write it out, build it into something, put it as an electronic package, and then go and pitch it for you and possibly
In the
get a
right
sale.
hands.
In the right hands, too.
Yep.
Not just, I just don't hand it to anybody, or I just don't throw it on the front desk or the
But it's got
front
to be
door
something
places.
you believe in.
Yeah, I was just
Somebody
going to say
brings
that.
yeah.
Somebody
No,
brings
no.
you a piece of crap. They think it's brilliant, but you think it's crap.
Yeah,
You're
well,
not-
but you know what? I won't turn them away because I've had that before too. I mean, obviously, you pay for our services and stuff too. But I'll take that idea and I'll be able to build it into something better than, or you know what I mean? I won't ever just turn somebody
Well, no,
away.
that's
but
not true either,
but
though.
some
There's
I have
some
to just say,
limitations.
yeah, there are some limitations.
I'm sorry, but
I
there
mean,
are
but
some
there are,
limitations that I personally won't
Right.
touch.
I mean, there are things that we won't touch. I won't touch anything. But I mean, if it hits a realm of being something that's marketable, obviously,
Then we'll
if
take
it's
it.
in pieces, I don't mind it being in pieces. I can put it together. Obviously, the better constructed, the more or less time or
But it doesn't
we charge
necessarily,
you. But
for your company though, it
Mhm.
doesn't necessarily have to be horror though.
no,
It can be, it can be comedy,
reality TV, comedy,
dramedy.
yeah, dramedy, any of it,
yeah.
genre, love stories, no, all of that
Okay.
stuff. I mean, I've had
Because you're
a lot
known
of
for
dramas.
more of the supernatural slash.
Well, yeah,
horror
I've
stuff,
come
so.
out of the horror genre, basically, let's say. That's what I've been filming, and that's my love interest. That's what got me started in this. But I'm slowly progressing my way into this urban fantasy, supernatural, hopefully working into a drama or type of a slash. I just want to make bigger and brighter pictures, basically, as I go on.
I can see you eventually.
molding myself and growing.
Yeah.
I can see you doing eventually a comedy with Steve Martin.
That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be
That'd
great? That would
I'd love
be.
Steve Martin?
I'd love
Steve
it.
Martin?
around?
Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
great?
yeah.
What do you mean
Wow.
still around? How old are you?
Yeah, right.
Obviously, too young.
No, Steve Martin's great. He's still great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steve Martin.
He's, I always.
Yeah, I know he is.
You want to hear something funny? I went with my mom and dad as a little kid to go see the movie Jerk in the movie
Oh, yeah.
theater at the
Jerk.
Westwood Mall.
Oh my God.
In the old the old movie theater that used to be at the Westwood Mall. I don't even know if they call it the Westwood Mall anymore. They haven't been in.
Yeah, they still call
They
it
still
that.
call it that.
Oh, yeah.
No movie. No movie theater though. Yeah. But I remember seeing that.
There you go.
And that was hilarious.
The theaters are all empty.
Oh, yeah.
You don't use them for anything. You could use that big auditorium
use that
for
for a
something.
green screen.
Something in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Had the whole
Right,
thing for a production
right.
studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and the mall is so empty now.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you could just go in there with a camera right now and call it a zombie movie. All the people in Jackson walking around. You know.
And Walmart.
It's not that bad.
We'll go to Walmart
Oh,
too.
God.
No, Walmart's a freak show.
Oh, well, yeah, you see some of the people.
Okay, back to the horror.
Yeah, I have no problem
Right,
saying
right.
that. It freaks me out.
Oh, yeah, I've got some pictures on my Facebook page of some Walmart shoppers. It's scary.
What? What are you just snapping Kodaks? Like, hey.
No, these are from around the country, Walmart
Oh,
around the country that
no.
people
Nice,
have taken.
nice.
Oh God, there's
They
these,
give a
this
collection.
is a freak show. You
Oh,
see,
yeah,
you
I
see
bet.
so much butt crack
Oh.
and just
Yeah.
awful looking people.
Right.
It's nasty.
With their pajama
Right.
pants.
Yes, and the pajama
Did
Never
you-
wear
did you see
pajama
that?
pants.
Oh,
Did
right.
you see that? Oh, you got to check it out on my Facebook page.
Oh, I'm going to add you.
Yeah, tip the people in Jackson, stop wearing pajama pants.
That's everywhere. Don't wear pajama
Keep
pants.
them inside the threshold of your house.
Outside in public.
Right.
Oh yeah, there are people sleeping on benches inside Walmart, and
Right.
trying on clothes. There's a picture of some old bad guy taking his pants off to try on a pair of pants right in the middle of the aisle.
Ah.
Yeah, it's just nasty.
Wow.
They just don't have enough security involved.
No, they don't.
Yeah, right.
Or they don't care.
Right.
It's a good laugh
Wow.
through the day.
Too funny.
Good deal.
Oh, Walmart.
Well, who's, Margie, who would be your dream actor slash actress to work with?
Don't ask me that. I have so
Too
many.
late.
I want Josh Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Badly. I
Josh
love
Jackson.
him.
That.
I don't know, man. I have so many.
First one that comes to the top of your head.
Josh Jackson right now. I think about him all the time. I do like Johnny Depp, and one day
Oh, yeah.
I do want to cast
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
that'd
say
be
I just like his acting style, personally. He's unique. But I've always dreamed to work with Alyssa Milano, and I think that's going to be awesome, because I loved Charmed, and I loved Who's the Boss when I was little, even though it was before my time just a little bit. But I'm hitting home with this one, like, on people I like a lot, you know, and the other people are huge, and that's my goal is to work with.
But you know, if you
big
like
names.
somebody, it's going to be easier to work with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I like
So-
everyone, so.
So even if somebody thinks that their acting stinks, if you get along with them, they will put out for you a lot better.
That's true. That's
You know.
true, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
really
very
true.
true.
That's how he gets non-actors to become actors, really. He directs really well, so that's important.
Yeah, Dennis Leary would be great too.
He's an interesting character. I like him.
He is. He's very interesting.
Yeah,
He can be very
correct.
funny and very, very powerful.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
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 I like Dennis Leary.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. My buddy worked on that show.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Out in New York when he was out there for a little
It's
while.
still on, isn't it?
I believe this is the final
This is it.
season, I think,
Two
from the
more
advertisement.
episodes
Yeah,
and
2 more
done.
episodes and it's done.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah. Yeah, I never,
You guys watched it?
I never got into that show
Yeah.
that time.
Hmm.
We're more of a Dexter watching.
Oh, yeah.
And
people.
Weeds.
And Weeds, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah,
and
Weeds.
Nip Tuck.
Yeah,
Oh, Weeds.
Oh,
And House.
yeah.
I've got the first 5 seasons of Weeds.
And it's funny too because
Oh,
it's
I
like
love Weeds.
I have this huge, horror like taking and everything, but yet well Dexter obviously is a little off there, but like then you go to like Weeds and House. It's like so it's
Deadwood?
I used to watch
Deadwood's
Deadwood.
good.
Deadwood, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty. And The Walking Dead's
Yep.
pretty, too. That's really awesome.
Yeah, that's another good one.
But Weeds, my favorite character, Kevin Nealon, does such a great low-key. He's so low-key,
Right.
but some of the stuff he says.
Yeah?
the way he's
That's true.
the way he throws his approach.
Yeah, I mean, he says,
Right.
yeah, I got a way to
Right.
solve this problem. What's that? Eat my balls. Yeah, he just comes out and he
Right.
wrecks the whole thing.
Absolutely.
He's just so honest and so funny, his character.
Yeah.
Just so low-key, but that's what makes it funny. But anyway.
Good.
So anyway, anything else you want to say to wrap this up? You want to give your address, your website address, where people can find you?
Definitely. I'd like to say that auditions are going to be at the O-Bar on the 16th of July for Apparitions. The address is 128 West Michigan Avenue in Jackson. I think 49203.
or 3. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's going to be one following in July 23rd in the metro area. The location is to be announced. And you can find the location on www.nicolaagency.com, and Nicola is Nickola. It's also posted on the Facebook page if you want to get on there and like Nicola Agency. It'll pop right up. It's got a fancy little N logo. And we want to say thanks to everyone that's been helping
Yeah.
out with everything. We've got so many graphic designers and art people are
Yeah.
designing logos,
Big time.
like a lot, and
Tons.
thank you. It'll pay
Yeah.
off, and we will
Right.
keep you in mind. Trust me.
Absolutely.
And where can they find you on the net?
Find me. You can find me. You can go to www.directormichaeldbryant.com, or you can go to apparitionsmovie.com, and you can go to my IMDb page and find me on there.
You can type in Michael Donald Bryant.
Yeah, type in Michael Donald Bryant, and you can find me in there. So yeah, the easiest would probably go to my director page, or and my links are all on my IMDb as
Reviews
well.
and everything.
And reviews. There's a review on Apparitions. We have everything coming out. Look for us in the Michigan Movie Magazine. We'll be in there in the July-August issue.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yep. We have a nice up-and-coming article on what we're doing. And, I'm really just going to try to bring a lot of things to Jackson here. And what
Soon
we're
to
doing.
be
And we'll
Fangoria.
great. Yeah, soon to be Fangoria.
And the other one, Rue Morgue will be after production starts.
Production starts. We'll have Rue Morgue, and we'll have a nice article on that. They're going to actually come out. And,
very nice.
Yeah, we're going to bring some, you know what's nice is we're going to really bring some publicity and the news people to here. I mean, like people like, representatives, Associated Press, PR Newswire. I mean, they're all going to come into this town and hang out for
Let
a
them
few
know
days.
about the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, yeah.
Let them know about 2 days of hardcore work.
Oh, right. We We just, because we don't know exactly what we're doing and we want to present a presence in Michigan, and we have written every Chamber of Commerce in the state of Michigan, so you guys will be receiving our letters. I think we sent out 300 and some letters the other day, so
Wow.
we're not sure where we're
Yeah.
going to film at other than Jackson. We don't know on the West Coast, or we may find another place, but we have contacted you and we will be in
That's so
touch with you
funny.
soon.
Hey,
So,
thanks at Chip and Stockbridge.
yeah, absolutely. Like we've written
know
the chamber.
about us.
They know about us. We wrote the
Chamber
chamber
of Commerce,
to them.
see,
so-
I know people that work for the city council, because
Okay.
they're all my friends,
Wonderful.
so.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And, you know, if anyone is interested in coming on board or to do something or have any talent or areas or anything, we're open for all options. Please bring them in. You know, get on our websites, email us immediately. It's never too late. Even if you watch this down the road, get a hold of us again, because even if it's 6 months from now and Apparitions is in the can, doesn't mean that we stop there. I mean, we got other productions that we're working on. So always get a hold of us if you're looking for movie options or looking for work or anything that you have. Any questions? I don't care what it is. No
See, I'm already
questions, no
planning on
questions,
contacting
so.
them.
So yeah, I would love to hear from you. You know, I have a lot of good resources, and I'd love to just help someone out that needs to know, and love to somebody that does know that wants to team up or has a project. I'd love to be a part of it. So
All right. All right, well, so Michael D. Bryant, thanks for joining us today.
absolutely, thank you.
And Margie Nicola, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I said it right.
Yay.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.